I'm Karen Vaughn, and we're getting ready for this extended 3-day weekend. I'm excited about the weekend and a new episode of Insecure on Sunday night. Plus, we get to sleep in on Monday. I'm definitely ready because I have one of the stars of Insecure on the line right now. We're going to chat with him. He came on the scene in 2013 on BET's The Game. He's also starring in the long-awaited sequel, Top Gun Maverick, with Tom Cruise. Welcome to the show, Sumter's favorite son, Jay Ellis.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Likewise, Jay. And as we get ready for this long weekend and a new episode of Insecure, talking to you right now is much needed.
Let's go to the weekend. I'm ready for it.
You know, this episode is super special on Sunday. It's the 7th episode, and it's the first time that you've ever stepped behind the camera to direct. How does it feel?
You know, it's a bit nerve-wracking right now. I'm ready for it to be over with, but I'm also really excited. It was great. This opportunity, I think, to be able to do this on a show that I love so much is, it's a bucket list, once in a lifetime type thing, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful that people get to see it. It's the best episode of the whole season, if I say so myself. So,
Hey, I'm not mad at that. Sometimes you got to toot your own horn. We've been watching all season long. I hate when the season ends. It's like I go through withdrawals. But one thing that everybody is asking, Jay, will Issa and Lawrence reconnect?
I don't know. I think I don't know if they should. People ask me this, and I just don't know anymore. I used to think that they're meant to be together, but now I'm starting to get to this place where I think maybe they learned what they needed to learn from each other, and maybe they can actually figure out how to be friends or just be in each other's life and be civil. But I don't know if they need to be back together. I don't know if that's what's meant for them.
I would love to see them link up, even if it's just for a weekend. But Jay, some relationships kind of guide you and teach you. They're a message to the madness of your life, right? So you'll know how to treat the next person or how you want to be treated moving forward.
Treated, exactly, 100%.
And for Lawrence, he may have learned how he wants to be treated and what he could do differently in a relationship.
Listen, I also think he realizes that he missed some things along the way with Issa. So I think I think where his biggest lesson might be how he wants to be treated, I do think he also learned a lesson of how he should treat women in his life and what that should look like.
Every woman wants her own parade every day. And yeah, I think Lawrence has definitely touched upon understanding that.
Yeah, he's figuring it out. He's just now he's just trying to figure out how to actually put the parade together.
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations again on directing. I can't wait to watch. And you're doing other things while many are home, working from home, e-learning with their kids. You're out here busy. Not only do you have Insecure, but, you appeared on FX's limited series, Mrs. America. And now, hold up, wait a minute. You're going to star in Top Gun Maverick alongside Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is amazing. Yeah, I've been really, really fortunate. I've been blessed in my career. I've gotten to do a lot of really great things. And, to be able to go from Insecure into Top Gun into Mrs. America back into Insecure in 2 years has been more than I could ever imagine. But I got to tell you, Top Gun is everything I ever dreamed it would be. It is the most fun I've had. I felt like a little boy every single day going to work because I was riding around in an F-18, riding around in a jet. So, to be able to do this movie and be able to do this movie with Tom Cruise, who's a movie star who I've loved my entire life, is everything.
Tell us about the character that you play, Jay.
Yeah, I play a guy named Payback. He's one of the pilots. He's cocky. He's, a little self-assured. So, there's probably some humbling that's going to happen there. But at the end of the day, he's a team player, and he wants to make sure that not only himself but all his teammates are at the best of their abilities and looking out for each other and, being safe while also doing what they need to get done. And so, there's a lot to learn because he has to come back to being a team player, I think, and kind of get humbled to get there. But it's fun.
Excellent. Now, the release date is June 24th. With the pandemic, how is that going to roll out?
So we're actually December 2020. So we moved it to December, yeah.
That gives us some time to get things together because, again, we're all walking through whatever a new normal is as we pivot, through the pandemic. With the 3-day weekend coming up, how are you spending the weekend while social distancing?
No idea.
Me either. I'm just glad to have some days off.
Still trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. I mean, it'll be 3 days where I do no work. I know that, but at least I'll try to do no work. I guess I'll do a little bit, but I'm gonna be with my family. My parents are in LA, so I'm gonna go hang out with them and see them, and just try to enjoy the weather and be safe.
As the stay-at-home orders are being lifted a little bit, and people are out and about when they shouldn't be, what would you say to those that aren't taking social distancing seriously?
You have to, man. I mean, you just, for your own safety, for the safety of others, for the safety of somebody you love, just because you don't want to be the one, you don't want to be the statistic, it's not even worth it. Just, if you can do it, there's no reason that you can't wear a mask. There's no reason that you can't stay 6 feet away from people. Think about your family, think about people you love. And for me, that's more than enough of a motivator. I hope it is for other people. Think about all the things you want to do, even if it's selfish, and just, what you want to do in your life and what you want to achieve. Like, if you need a selfish motive to get you there, whatever it takes, I think we all just got to remember to play it safe.
I would agree. Thank you for that. So many listening now are going to take that to heart and, share it with everyone that they know, because we're in this together and we got to stay together. And by social distancing, we can definitely do that during these difficult times. But you are definitely bringing the heat and giving us entertainment and something to binge watch while we are home. So thank you so much for all that you do. Insecure, Sunday night, 10 p.m., directorial debut. Jay Ellis doing big things. Can't wait to see you in Top Gun Maverick in December 2020. And before I go, I play this game with everyone. It's called 5 and 25. I ask you 5 questions. You have 25 seconds to answer. You think you up for it?
So let's do it. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
So let's get it.
The last song you listened to?
Roddy Ricch, Ballin'.
Hey, name your high school mascot.
A Patriot.
Your favorite sport?
Basketball.
The name of your first love?
Oh, man. Nora.
Issa or Condola?
Issa all day.
Hey.
Although, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Condola because she grown.
So is it Issa or Condola?
You see that kitchen Condola had?
Yeah, it was dope. All right, so now you are your grown man with Condola. All right, cool. Just kick Issa to the curb.
We got to grow up sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Well, all the best to you. We like to see you grow and all that you do on the big screen and the little screen. And thank you for chit-chatting with me today. And all the best. And talk to you soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Jay Ellis, everybody, who's making his directorial debut Sunday night, episode 7 of Insecure on HBO. Check him out at 10 p.m.